The latest to walk in the footsteps of giants is Germany's current #1, Philipp Kohlschreiber.
It's always tough. We had very strong players in the past. Germany especially maybe is always having great success in any sport once, so they always look back to this time, and we all know, that the real tennis fans, they know it's what we do, and it's a good job we do.
2007 was the breakthrough year for Kohlschreiber. He won his first ATP World Tour title and became the first German to win in Munich since Stieg in 1994.
Before, for sure, I was known that I could play great matches, but I never showed it really for one week. And I think there was, like I said, a very big step to win in front of the home crowd, especially my second home in Munich. And well, I think I won a lot of things, a lot of respect.
The following year, he cemented that reputation as Germany's next big thing, winning a second ATP World Tour title in Auckland.
Yeah, it was amazing actually, because I just arrived one day before from Doha, and well, I was quite, just take it easy. I felt quite tired with the jet lag and everything, so but I always like to play in Auckland, so that's why I always come back. I always get my confidence in the beginning of in the year, and it's just a great tournament, and I really like to play there.
Now comes the hard part, to improve his ranking and consistently challenge for the big prizes. It's a mental and a physical test.
Well, sure, I think the mind is playing very big part in sport anyway, but in tennis especially, you are always by your own, you have 1 against 1, so yeah, there's actually no time to show something to your opponent, and well, sometimes you don't know, you're very strong, and sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence, and then it's so much harder to play tennis.
You have to consider what's happening, up here. And that's a big part of tennis and a big part of any sports maybe. So you have to always bring this, into the game. And it's, very interesting because it's challenging for me over the years, and it's always been challenging because it has so many things you need to become a great player, and psychology for sure is one of them.
The ATP World Tour has never been so competitive. To reach the top 20 in the rankings is an achievement in itself.
Yeah, when you talk to him, he's a very talented player. As Andy Roddick said after he lost to him in the Australian Open, he said when he plays like that all year long, he can be #1 or #2. But I think that's the same with every player. To be consistent, that's a different story. But he's very talented. Once he is on the court and he's getting hot, he's really good.
2010 has gone pretty well. Kohlschreiber made an early statement of intent with a blistering triumph over the world #4 in Monte Carlo.
Well, I had a good start in the clay court season, that helps you for sure, and I feel comfortable with my game. I had nice success beating Andy Murray for sure, that gives a lot of credit, and yeah, I feel also very welcomed and home here in Munich, so for sure I like to play here.
Kohlschreiber has been playing professionally now for 9 years, but if he's going to stand comparison to the likes of Boris Becker and Michael Stieg, now is the time to kick on.
He's a very good player. He's, I think, not at his top yet. He still have some room or some space to improve, and that's what we're working on. And I would like to see him getting further, in the ranking, with his development, with his game. He's got great potential, and he's a eager person. So I hope very much that he and maybe some others could be the ones moving up in the ranking.
Well, for sure, not to get injured very bad, small injuries, I think it's normal if you take so much to play with your body and everything. But overall, to be healthy, I really enjoy to be on the tour, and like I said, maybe to play or more finals or win a couple of more titles would be really great.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, it's destination Canada as the ATP World Tour Roadshow arrives in Toronto for the Rogers Cup. And the next big thing from Spain, we talk to the man in the form of his life, Nicolas Almagro. Until then, don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com for your 24/7 breaking news. See you next week.